What really happened to Will on the day he disappeared? What are the scientists searching for in the Upside Down? And did 11 end up in the same place where she once sent Henry Creel? The full trailer for Stranger Things Season 5 has finally dropped, and it's packed with clues. Don't skip the ending, because I filled this breakdown with hidden details and theories that might help you understand what to expect from the show's grand finale. If you enjoy deep analysis, leave a like and comment. That really helps my channel grow. The trailer opens with a haunting image, the upside-down version of the Hawkins Library. That's not a random choice. The library has always been where the characters search for truth. Hopper once found secret files about the National Lab there while hunting for Will. Dustin used it to uncover what D'Artagnan really was, and Nancy, with Robin, traced the Creel family's dark history among its dusty shelves. Appears twisted, decayed, and eerily familiar, because that's where the Demogorgon once left its victims. It's where Joyce and Hopper found Will. Then, the camera cuts to Vecna. He says, "It's time to begin." He looks exactly like before his defeat, which is strange because his body was destroyed in Season 4. So what are we seeing? Could this be the Upside Down before Will's disappearance? The origin of it all? This idea fits with the next shot. A Demogorgon bowing before Vecna. That's new. Demogorgons were always wild predators, never obedient, but this one acts like a soldier receiving orders. Maybe this creature was the one who captured Will in the first place. If that's true, we might finally see the moment Will was taken and learn why Vecna decided to let him live. You know, I've always said Vecna has a plan, and Will isn't a random victim. At the end of the trailer, Vecna stands over fallen soldiers. He turns and he's coming for Will. Why? Is he trying to absorb Will's consciousness, or maybe merge with him completely? That connection between them, the visions, the feeling of being watched, it's never been explained. Season 5 might finally reveal it. But there's another possibility. What if Vecna never wanted to keep Will alive? Maybe Will was supposed to die that night, but something interrupted the process, and since then, Vecna has been waiting for the right moment to reclaim him, much like Voldemort waited for Harry. So, what about Eddie Munson? The Duffer Brothers officially said he's dead, but his legacy isn't. We see Dustin wearing the Hellfire Club shirt, now a symbol of rebellion, but it also makes him a target at school. The same kind of mob judgment that ruined Eddie's name. It's painful to see Dustin still haunted by that guilt. Meanwhile, 11 and Mike appear together on a rooftop, the one where Steve and Robin now host their radio show. 11 seems to be hiding there, running from the military. Interestingly, we barely see Mike and 11 together this season. It's possible their relationship shifts toward friendship, which would actually make sense. Their love story was always more about trauma than romance. Mike unconsciously mirrors Brenner, making decisions for 11, not with her. Then, the trailer cuts to chaos. Hawkins is under military quarantine. Officially, it's because of an earthquake, but we know better. It's a cover-up. The army is hunting 11 again. We see her and Joyce moving through an underground tunnel. They're likely using it to travel unseen, maybe to reach that same radio station, where the rest of the group is planning their counterattack. My goal is to reach 500 subscribers. I'd really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and comment, because it helps my channel grow and brings you more content. That station becomes a key hub in the story. There's a quick shot of everyone gathered, maps spread across the table, faces tense. They've located Vecna and they're preparing for the final battle, but 11 and Hopper aren't there. Later, we find out why. They're deep in the Upside Down, exploring a replica of the Hawkins National Laboratory. To enter, 11 leaps over a fence, using a new burst of power. Inside, something unexpected. People are working there, scientists. They seem to be studying the red lightning storm, possibly trying to harness that energy. Judging by Hopper's expression, they don't realize what they're playing with, or maybe they do. Soon after, everything goes wrong. A massive red energy wave bursts across the Upside Down. 11 stands at its center, her powers flaring, but I don't think she caused it. It feels like the scientists triggered another catastrophic experiment, another attempt to play God, and this time, it tears the veil between worlds completely. Hawkins falls apart. Monsters flood the streets. In the chaos, Will collapses, and Vecna, now transformed, stronger than ever, and whispers, "Help me one last time." The implication is terrifying. Will might be the only one who can stop him, or the one who completes him. Then we see Lucas, face to face with a Demogorgon. He's terrified, but we know he survives, because later, we see him protecting Max. Max herself, I'm not sure she makes it, but she might still play a crucial role from inside Vecna's mind. After all, a part of her consciousness is still trapped there. Maybe she and Will fight him from within. Another mysterious image flashes. We see a world that looks suspiciously similar to Dimension X, but with different colors. This is the realm 11 sent Vecna to during their confrontation at the Hawkins National Laboratory. Considering the explosion scene in the Season 5 trailer, what if 11 accidentally reopened this dimension, or someone helped make it happen? And what if the person falling into this world is actually 11 herself? It's hard to imagine what could happen to Hopper if he really ends up alone in the Upside Down. Without 11, he basically becomes a soldier with a regular arsenal, trapped in hostile territory where Vecna makes the rule. But if we look at this scene from another angle, there are a few details that could flip our expectations completely. The most physical piece of evidence, the leaked set photos where Henry Creel is talking to Holly in his regular, almost gentle form, and that screams one thing: he wants her trust. When he approached others, he chose the aggressive, deformed Vecna appearance because fear was the goal. But here, it's a completely different strategy. A child that age is extremely vulnerable to suggestion, their psyche isn't fully formed, and a potential supernatural gift could manifest unpredictably. There's also something important to note about Holly. Judging by the shots in the trailer and teaser, Vecna might send the same Demogorgon that once kidnapped Will, this time after Holly. And based on the scene where Nancy is crying while washing blood off her hands, it's very likely that someone from her family will die or be severely injured. On top of that, Vecna already warned about this back in Season 4. And what theories do you have? Drop them in the comments. I read all of them, and if you caught something I missed, share it below. Every clue counts now.